Now you see Chick-fil-A when the cows come home. Now that, and you and I have talked about many times, and you hear them on the station from time to time. They've got one at the Beer Valley Mall that my kids absolutely love. That's a great business plan, isn't it, Joe?
I guess it works for them. I mean, they're not even open on Sunday from what I understand. Is that true?
They're absolutely.
Wow. Yeah.
But the chicken's good, though. It really is.
Honestly, I never tasted it, so I wouldn't know.
Next week, I'll buy you one. Bring
Okay.
it. Listen, I want to salute Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. You know, I'm a big fan, have been for a very long time. One of my dear friends many years ago, a franchisee owner, kind of baptized me in what Dunkin' Donuts was all about, and they continue to grow, Joe. And now we have a new location opened up right down the street from your Bellevue store on Ohio River Boulevard. Another great business brand, and a cup of cheer from Dunkin' Donuts. I love to see that.
Well, about 4 or 5 years ago, they reinvented themselves. They found that it was difficult to make a place go just on donuts. They expanded their lines, improved the quality of their product, the coffee, and they turned the company around. Because if you remember, it was going downhill for a while.
Right.
And then they turned themselves around. They've done a heck of a job with it.
Kind of like my career, right? It was going downhill and we turned it around.
You're all right. See?
Okay.
You're okay now.
Hey, listen, Brown Bag Lunch is coming up this week. And I got to tell you, Christy Fisher, who's shooting this video, came up with a great idea. My dad used to love them. Tell him, Christy, what you were talking about. What kind of sandwiches? Tomato.
Tomato sandwiches.
Listen to me. Tomato sandwiches are incredible. My dad, every year at this time when the harvest would come in, slice a couple of tomatoes, put it between some Italian bread, a little salt and pepper, a little butter, good to go.
Just butter on it. That's it.
That's it.
I never did that. It tastes delicious.
Well,
Sounds delicious. But how about, when's the last time you had a Braunschweiger sandwich?
My dad loved that too. I love
yeah.
Braunschweiger. But I'll tell you
I'll
what.
bet Christy never had one. Huh?
I love Braunschweiger.
Oh, okay.
There you go, Christy.
do.
Listen, PB&J too, peanut butter and jelly.
Sure.
Still great in protein, very easy to do, and it's good to give the kids a little bit of energy for the second half of the day.
Right, and it's just a standard for school because they pack well in a bag because they don't need refrigeration. They hold up well. Kids love them. They're a little bit sweet, a little bit healthy, some protein. Good to go.
You know what else I was thinking about? Because you have soups every day at all of his stores. You get yourself a thermos. If you're a mother or dad, you could pick up a couple of quarts of soup, say on a Saturday or a Sunday, made fresh. You put it in the refrigerator, and then you fill that thermos up a couple of times during the week. The kids get some great soup.
You know, add with it all the containers, all neat containers that are made today that you can pack fruit in. You can pack any kind of vegetable in, dry or fresh vegetables, dips, anything like that, and it just makes things interesting for the kids.
Listen, when I had a little bit more money in my pocket, Lunchables, I used to pack my kids every day with a Lunchable. It's just kind of like an added treat. You sell those too by Oscar Mayer. Boy, that's a great product.
And the kids love them because it's just enough for a child for lunch. And it keeps them going for the rest of the day. And it's nutritious, and it's economical and easy.
Listen, before I let you go, we're doing brown bag lunches, back-to-school lunches for kids coming up on Sunday on the show for parents because it's getting about that time, Labor Day fast approaching. If they're not already there, they're headed back to school. You know, you and I always had a brown bag lunch, of course. I remember as a kid, that was a big part of the day. Then the cafeterias came in, and they do great work, and I love those great hardworking cafeteria workers. But every once in a while, this is my opinion, dust off the old lunchbox, get some brown bags at Coons Market, and, you know, slice up an apple for your kid, throw in maybe a couple of potato chips and some sort of good sandwich and something nice to drink that basically is going to withstand the test of time. You don't have to really refrigerate it for a very long period of time. I think it's an added treat for parents to do for their kids who normally don't see something like that.
Sure, and, you know, it breaks up the monotony of having the cafeteria food every day. And the cafeteria food can break up the monotony of having a bag lunch every day as well.
Listen, I could live at one of your 9 neighborhood delis. I love your delis. You guys have, you know, from Isley's Chip Chopped Ham to Boar's Head to Silver Star. And one of the things that we've talked about on the show, and we'll be talking about this Sunday, this isn't your grandfather's deli meats anymore. This stuff has really gotten healthy to where bologna has become the filet mignon of the deli counter.
It's not like the old bologna from the old time bologna from the 50s. I mean, it's premium quality product that goes into it.
And for those who knew my dad, this is what he would say: "You're going to make me a sandwich." The guy could not say sandwich. He went on, became a great worker. He had a wonderful, ingenious mind, could put numbers together better than Albert Einstein. But the guy, God rest his soul, could not say sandwich. So on behalf of my father, join us Sunday and pack a nice brown bag lunch and a delicious sandwich for your children at Coons Market.
Don't forget the note inside that says, "I love you."
See? I did that every day, too. You're so smart, Christy.